Hi everyone, I am back with another update. As you guys, most of you have already seen, I had my titration, I guess you could say fitting last night. I guess that's what you would call it. Where they find out what you need the pressure to be set at on your CPAP machine. So they woke me up extra early from that this morning. They woke me up about 5:15, so I could be home at 7 so I could have my insurance company's transportation come pick me and my husband up to take me out to my surgeon appointment this morning, which was at 9:45. We take transportation out there because it's like almost a 2-hour drive, and honestly, I own a minivan, and I am not trying to burn that kind of gas. With all the trips out there, gas is just too darn expensive. And those of you that have to do those long drives out to your surgeons, I'm sure you can feel me on this. And even those that don't, just the fact that gas is so expensive, you guys can, I'm sure, understand where I'm coming from. But anyhow, I told you last night that once I got done seeing my surgeon and having my second nutritional class, I would come and give you guys an update, and that's what I'm here to do. I was really happy with seeing Dr. Profeta today. She gave me some really good news. Well, as good as, it can get for right now, and it was enough to make my heart sing. Um, so first off, let's talk numbers. I have not been on a pre-op diet per se. I wasn't put on nothing really like that. They wanted you, of course, to make changes, and we were told we can't gain any weight. But, I wasn't told that I had to lose any certain amount of weight. But so last month when I weighed in, when I saw her, I weighed 310, and today when I weighed in, I weighed 304. So I had a 6 pound loss this last month, and I'll be honest, I haven't been exercising nothing. I have really bum out right knee. I suffer from osteoarthritis, and I just got put on different pain meds for it, and they're just now helping. And it's just I've been trying to make smarter choices. So I'm happy to see the 6 pounds gone. I'm sure it's probably just water weight, because I do stay pretty swollen most of the time. But either way, 6 pounds is 6 pounds. Okay, so there's that. Now, as I have said before, I'm trying to push for surgery in August. My insurance company has it where I needed to see her for 90 days consecutively, you know, consecutive visits, throughout that 90 days. So what she has done for me, she has switched my appointments to seeing her every 3 weeks. So I see her again July 17th. Sorry, I'm looking in my planner. It's like my lifeline. I can't leave home without it. So I see her on July 17th, and then I see her again on August 3rd. Now here's the great thing. On August 3rd, when I go see her, I am going to get my tentative date, and because she's already pushing for me to have surgery before the end of August, um, and August 3rd is already kind of pushing, halfway through the first week, I foresee her putting me on my 2-week liquid diet at that time also. Um, so just knowing that when I go to that appointment on August 3rd, they're going to give me my tentative surgery date. And that's also the date they're going to send my paperwork into my insurance. That was like, has me on cloud nine. I can't, I don't know. There's no words to describe how I feel. Also, sorry. I'm telling you, I've been like giddy all day. That, and I'm extremely tired. Also, I was concerned, and she could tell about, just making sure that there wouldn't be no issues with my insurance company. And she said that she knows I'm going to be approved. There's no issues. She says she already knows. She told me I'm guaranteed approval. She said because of just on my BMI alone. Just so you guys who don't know, and I don't think honestly I've really said my BMI is 61 point like 49. That's really high. It is, besides the fact that I weigh 304 pounds, it's also really high because I'm short. I'm 4 foot 11, so a lot of weight and shortness equals really high BMI. But she told me just on my BMI alone, um, she already knows I'm going to be approved. And I asked my husband because I was like, "Do you think she would have told me that she knows I'm going to be approved if she didn't think I was going to be approved? If she didn't know for sure?" And he was like, "No." And I agree. I don't think a doctor's going to tell you that she knows that you're going to be approved and that there's no way possible for me not to be approved. Um, if she didn't know, one, from probably experience with my insurance company, and two, just because of you know being in the, dealing with what she deals with in her profession. Also, I just so you guys have an idea of what my comorbids are that I'm going into this with. I'm going in with sleep apnea. I'm going in with she has my comorbids also looks at sleep apnea, back pain, osteoarthritis, asthma. I think that is it. Yeah, that is it. Um, so I have all the comorbids. I kind of figured that though because my BMI is so extremely high that that would probably be enough. But just her telling me that she knows I'm going to be that it's going to be approved just because of that, it makes me feel great. Knowing that I'm going to get my surgery date on the 3rd and that 2 weeks from the 3rd will put me at the 17th. So um, that's great. We're probably going to push it to the 21st. That way my husband, he does work at his cousin's laundromat, and so he doesn't have to miss, helping out over there. Uh, what else did I want to say? I'm sorry, I'm really tired and I'm sure I look a hot mess. Um, I did have my second appointment with uh, Vitalise, which is my nutritionist, through the clinic, and like I said, I got my liquid diet. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I had the goal is to get 80 grams of protein in a day, 64 ounces or 8 cups a day of fluid. I'm allowed water, ice, non-fat skim milk, soy milk, or lactate milk, high protein supplements, sugar-free beverages like decaf tea or coffee, broth, chicken, beef, shrimp, or vegetable, sugar-free gelatin, sugar-free popsicles, sugar-free water ices, and also Vitally has informed me that Dr. Profeta has been nice and has added some extras, which is low-fat or non-fat yogurt, cottage cheese, fresh fruit, and vegetable soup. I could hug the woman just with that alone. Something that is semi-solid. I could sing. Makes me joyous. Um, so I'm pretty sure that, like I said, they'll probably start me on this August 3rd because she does want my surgery done before the end of August. Um, Bad thing though, because of the fact that August 3rd, 2 weeks out, puts me on the 17th, 21st. I go back to school, or I'm supposed to go back to school September 1st. It's not going to happen. My husband doesn't think it's a good idea. Um, Dr. Profeta, she thinks that, a lot of it depends on whether it's going to be that 3rd week or the 4th week of August when my surgery gets done. Um, my husband really just thinks I should take the semester off so I can have time to recoup, time to get used to my new life. Um, and he's a smart mind, so I think I'm gonna listen to him. So I'm gonna contact my school tomorrow and see what I have to because I'm on student loans, and once you start student loans, once you stop going to school. Even if it's a semester off, they want you to start getting ready to pay your loans back. So I need to know what I have to do, what protocol, what paperwork I have to, documentation, what have you, I have to get from my surgeon's office. So, you know, that doesn't happen because I do plan on going back to school in the spring. It sucks. I really don't want to miss school, but I understand. It makes sense because it is a big change, and I know that um, it's hard between trying to stay on track with what I'm supposed to be, eating and the frequency I'm supposed to be eating or drinking or what have you, and then having my classes in between. And some of my classes can be up to like 3 hours long, depending on what day of the week you choose to take the class. And like Dr. Profeta told me, you know, the way it's gonna be is I'm gonna go back to school and I'm gonna still be on the liquid diet because I do 2 weeks pre-op liquid and then I do 2 weeks post-op liquid before I move on to pureed foods, which is another 2 weeks. Not looking forward to that. So that's that, but it's worth it to me in the end. School's not going anywhere. I waited almost 20 years to go back to college. It's not going to kill me to take one semester off. I honestly probably could use the break anyways. Um, it's, school's exhausting within itself, and trying to recover from a major surgery like this, since I am having, the Roux-N-Y gastric bypass. Well, any of them. I think all of them are major. BSG, lap band. I don't care what you're having. You know, having any of that, just going through what any of us are going through, and then trying to go back and deal with the stresses of school. That's a lot to contend with, especially with some of these professors. So that is my update. Oh no, one more thing before I forget. Shauna is the nurse practitioner there. She had me sign the consent form for the endoscopy, sorry. Um, it's Dr. Profeta that will be doing my endoscopy. She's going to do it at the hospital in Camden, New Jersey, where I'll be having my surgery done, even though I live in Elizabeth, New Jersey. It's looking like my husband's getting up having to rent a hotel to stay at for those few days that I'm in the hospital because he doesn't want to be far away from me after surgery in case something, Lord forbid, knock on wood, happens, because it is almost a 2-hour drive. So he's going to stay in a hotel while I'm in the hospital, and my daughters are going to stay at my sister-in-law's with my sister-in-law and my brother. So that is going to be scheduled for July 20th. I'm supposed to go in. She said on or about the 20th. They're going to call me to confirm the date to have my endoscopy done. Dr. Profeta, they have Dr. Profeta do it because that way she can get familiar with my anatomy, which I think is really great. So she's going to get up close and personal with my stomach and my esophagus and all that great, grand, glorious stuff. And also, while she's in there, they're going to do a biopsy of my stomach to see which bacteria or how much of the, because there's good and bad bacteria in your stomach. So they're going to be looking up the bad bacteria, the ones that cause gastritis and ulcers. And if I do have the bad bacteria, what they do is they put you on antibiotics for 2 weeks just to make sure, everything's nice and clean and healthy in there. But Shauna said that that's not going to interfere with the surgery because of the fact that I'm having it July 20th and I'm having the surgery around August 17th, it looks like. So that's that. That's my update. Like I said, I am really, really happy to find out that I'm getting my date on the 3rd of August. And I know, even though it's going to start out as a tentative date, I have faith in everything that it's going to turn into the actual date. So that's that. Anyways, I hope everybody's having a great day. I'm tired, so I'm gonna try to get this video uploaded, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.